yard dash, honey yard dash, honey yard dash, honey yard dash, honey yard dash.
Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from Santa Clara.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it's just... It just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here we go. 180! Flag! No.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. It's caught inside the 25. 33 yards that time. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
21.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Cousins. And this one complete to Smith. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line.
Brandon, lest my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the 2nd time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On 3rd down, Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 23-yard run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, Yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
And he'll be taken down, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
11.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Use your focus. At the 44. Now, here we go. Hey, alert! 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 Hey, gun! SOS. 36. White. Kill.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go. 180! 65.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, 49ers! Matt Breida with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 40. They run the counter with Cook. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. The tackle there by Richard Sherman. On second down, it's Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Jahan! 54 back. Reverse. Check safety. 300.
Cousins gives way to Cook, and he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now Cousins on 4th down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added: Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD. For Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility. People knew he would go in. Atwater was his 16th year. He had to wait a long time.
He certainly did, and I often wonder about the psychology of it all, because
hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Everson Griffin in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
you did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Well, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down.
21. Hey, Charlie.
They'll run it with Coleman. And an alley to run. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
11.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Emmanuel Sanders there to make the grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Play fake. Cousins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. He'll take it at the 42. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Here we go. Check. One, Omaha.
There's Garoppolo on first and 10. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson Dejo. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. A loss of 2 there, second down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball right here.
Running for it. Here's Cook going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! 12, fellas, here we go. 6 guys.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's taken down inside the 30. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Garoppolo on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Black 80!
Watch my forward. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Watch the
White.
Watch the shit.
Go.
Bang, 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 bang.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18. On first down, Garoppolo escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
One, Omaha. Switch. 14, spill. Check. Flag.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
Here we go.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
General West. Switch.
Throwing, Cousins. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. Oh, you got deep? Tighten up.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Everson Griffin, his 2nd sack of the night. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. Now a play fake here on 1st down. They're still throwing the football here.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad ain't pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and fifties and 20s, no fives and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause her lame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
I do this for the